I've been cheated, been mistreated. When will I be loved? I've been pushed down, I've been pushed round. When will I be loved? Then I find a new girl, just the one for mine. She always breaks my heart in two, happens every time. I've been made blue, I've been lied to. When will I be loved? When will I be loved? When will you be loved? All we want, love. Love. You know? Man, those lyrics are so simple. They're so perfect. Let's get this all set up. Okay, tonight we're feeling like people are pulling stunts and schemes. People are cheating. People are telling half-truths. That seems to be a theme in the zodiac tonight. And I feel a little bit as an Aquarius like Uncle Chris to all the signs. And you know what? I should start calling the show Tarot Time with Uncle Chris. I'm not calling it that, but that's what it feels like because I have the message to deliver. I don't have to do anything. I choose to do this because it's not only just fun, it serves a part of me to go into these stories, into these, tonight's show is brought to you by pineapple and maple water. They actually write this on the box. You're holding, where is it? Okay, they used to. But basically, they used to refer to this as nature's masterpiece. But you know what I think is nature's masterpiece? Love. I think it's nature's masterpiece. So this is because, you need to refuel liquid diet. Okay. Water. That's what I wanted to say. Water. We're going elemental tonight. We're going to do all the water signs, all the air signs, fire, and earth. So let's go through. We're going to go in order of zodiac. So we're going to go with Cancer first. Cardinal water. Cancer, you're up first. Let's see what's going on for my Cancers. Uncle Chris has a message for you, Cancers. What could it be? What could it be? I got all my stones around me tonight. I'm feeling like heavily protected tonight. Cancer. 5 of Pentacles in reverse. 10 of Rods. King of Pentacles in reverse. King of Cups. Okay. Overarching theme. This is a reflection of your major rainbow. The thing over your head right now. There is responsibility. There's you wanting to take responsibility. That's a good thing. King of Cups. There it is. But we've got this 5 of Pentacles in reverse, which is basically saying to you loneliness, but even more so than loneliness, it's dissonance, it's obstacles, it's personal relations are not going well, and this, but you're trying to maintain your responsible nature. As a Cancer, very responsible. 10 of Rods in reverse. 10 of Rods in reverse. This conflict, more difficulties, more intrigue. There's a word that comes to me. There's an intrigue to something that you can't figure out what. Neither can I. Let's keep going. King of Pentacles in reverse. Now, this is fascinating to me. Corruptness, tendency toward drunkenness. I don't think you're a drunk, but there really is an unfaithfulness, perverse use of ability. Ooh, Cancers in love. I feel like you're trying to stay level-headed. Keep your head above water, you crabs. And I say that with love. And then you're being met with all of this opposition from this person. This is not great, Cancer. There is a lot of deception, corruptness, perverseness. But you stick around because you're really loyal. You are the cardinal water. You are the fire starter, for lack of a better term, even though you're water. You make things happen. You want to share that love. You want to be nurtured and nurture someone. This person is not providing it for you. Let's go right into that cut for that clarifying, because this is judgment. Judgment's being met here. Judgment is a shift in your personal consciousness toward a union with the universal. Now, isn't that beautiful? I really think that this is saying, get out. Cancer, and you want them. You're crushing on them hardcore because they're probably not your type. They're probably something new. They're probably something like, hey, Jessica, they're probably like this fun new frequency, but are you being drained more than it's serving your soul? That's always the question. What are you going to do, Cancers? Let me know. Based on this, I'd say go find a new whirlpool. And I think that whirlpool is a good way of describing the kind of water that Cancer is in a visual. It's like a whirlpool. It goes around and it can be really incessant, but there's a good thing to that. It doesn't stagnate. It really keeps moving. We're going, what's next? Scorpio. Fixed water. Fixed water. And there's just so much about water and Scorpio. I mean, it's almost like when I think of water and Scorpio, I think of the most beautiful thing I've heard about poetry, which is a poem. I'm paraphrasing. A good poem, like a block of ice on a hot stove, glides on its own melting. Wow. That's Scorpio. It's like they use their own element as they go through life. Like if your power were the ice and you were Iceman and you were like creating the ice as you went through the sky. Really fascinating. So, Scorpio, what's up for you? 3 of Swords right out of the gate. Ace of Cups. 7 of Pentacles in reverse. And the Queen of Swords. What's going on, Scorpio? You're sad, but you're regal. You're trying to maintain your alignment through this heartbreak, through this thing. 3 of Swords has its meaning, but there are shades of gray depending on the cards around it. And I'm seeing 3 of Swords, Ace of Cups. And that is a real contradiction in terms for me. Wealthy in the things of spirit, love, fertility, and contentment. So you're sad. Okay. Before we even get to that clarifying card, you're sad about your twin flame. You're sad about a love, but you are really doing your best to maintain this alignment. You're saying, I can be wealthy. I can be okay. 7 of Pentacles in reverse in the outcome position. Impatience. I'm seeing like the scorpion tail come up and then I'm seeing you retract it. And I'm seeing it come up and I'm seeing it go back. Right to a clarifying card. Get that queen out. Right to a clarifying card. 10 of Cups. Human love and friendship, contentment, attainment of your heart's desires. I'm getting 2 distinct messages here. I'm getting you're not happy in your heart, but you are really taking your deliberate creation and your deliberate creative power to focus. And you're focusing on someone who's not really in your heart. But you're saying, it's not so much, we're going to be happy, damn it. There's a little of that. But it's more of like, there's fantasy world and then there's real world. And you've convinced yourself that the world you live in, the fantasy is a fantasy and there's real. But you're thinking about it. It wouldn't have come up. It would have just been like joy, bliss, merriment, feast on my feast, and then go have great sex. You know, it would have been that. But this is 7 of Pentacles in reverse. This is apprehension. Look at this. Look at this. Okay, let me gather my belongings. Heart's broken over what you're thinking about, but you're doing your absolute best to maintain your alignment and saying, I can be wealthy where I am. That's actually fantastic. Be where you are. But you're so apprehensive about this happiness. But then it's sandwiched. You're having a happy, sad sandwich. It's really fascinating because you're saying, I'm going to be fine, but oh my God. But I have what it takes to be okay. This happy sandwich that you're in, Scorpio, I get it. I get it. You're reeling a little bit. Second clarifying card right on the top of the deck. The Star. I'm really seeing this as, again, you've glimpsed the transcendent way of life. You know what it takes. You're changing head, heart, head, heart, head, heart. And it's a coat of many colors because there can be heart in the head and there can be head in the heart. So I'm feeling your confusion, Scorpio. What do you do? And right, doesn't it always come down to what do you do? If this is reflecting back to you, your current situation, what you do is you say, well, yep, that's how I'm feeling. I haven't done this for Scorpios yet. Third clarifying card with the direct focus of what do you do based on your emotion. The Five of Cups. Oh, if there ever was a clear card to me. 3 of those cups have spilled, but 2 remain upright. You're looking at the spillage, but yet you still have something to fall back on. If you choose heart, you're losing something. You're losing 3 somethings. But are the 2 things that you'd gain your peace of mind and your soul? Because if it's your peace of mind and your soul, but you're losing like money, ego, and like your happy home, yeah, it hurts. Look at that. Sometimes I think it's blood. Sometimes I think it's wine. But look at what you're getting. They're still upright. So you have to go in and debate, what is it that I really want? This is a pretty clear reading. 3 clarifying cards, but I was kind of in the vortex for that one. Wow. And now we're going Pisces. We're going mutable water. We're going, talk about you could go here, you could go here. I like to view Pisces as the human body is literally comprised of a school of fish. And when you're left to your own devices, you're fun. You're darting about. You'll go here, you go there. In a social setting, in a love setting, Pisces, there's a kind of going with the most dominant force. Pisces enjoy being told what to do, and they do it better than anybody. But when left to their own devices, they can get really confused about matters of the heart, I find. So let's give you some clarity, Pisces. 5 of Swords, Page of Swords, Queen of Cups in reverse, Hierophant. Coming right through saying, pay attention, one of the strongest messengers here. There's an alliance. Your marriage? Marriage is coming up for me, Pisces. Are you the marrying kind? 5 of Swords. Humiliation and dishonor and loss. What is it about making a true alignment with this person that you'd feel like you'd be losing something? 5 of Swords. 2 swords down, 2 in the arm, 1 in the hand. Just very intense visual here. It's very ritualistic to me. So you've got possibility of marriage. Doesn't have to be that extreme. It can definitely just be saying monogamy with this one person. Page of Swords. I really find this, you're not sure how to commit or when to commit or why to commit. You're spying on them. You're snooping. You're doing a little snoopage, or maybe they're snooping on you, but I'm thinking you're snooping on them. You're wanting to know if they're stepping out on you or if they really are going to give you their heart and soul like they've been promising you. Queen of Cups in reverse in the outcome position. It's not to be trusted. Pisces, they're good. They have good qualities. Not to be trusted is the first thing that comes up. You wouldn't be, here we go. You wouldn't be snooping if you trusted them. The great debate here is head versus heart. Is it your head that's snooping and your heart loves them? Or is it old programming? Is it like everyone's cheated on you in the past, so of course they're cheating too, but maybe they're not? You have to check in with why you're snooping. Do you trust them? And if you don't, is it because you've had past bullshit that you're not being able to get through? Or is it for a good reason that you don't trust them? Clarifying card, Pisces. Three of Swords. It's their crazy ex, isn't it? Ooh, their ex is in the game still. You saw like a Tinder notification pop up or some bullshit when you're trying to start a relationship with someone. And their ex. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ooh, one more clarifying card, Pisces. Maintain your inner alchemy. How you feel is never wrong. It's my favorite thing to say. Is it an indication of what action you should take? No. If you hate somebody, it doesn't indicate that you should kill them or hurt them. But the feeling of hate is correct. In other words, for your Piscean reading, you smell a rat. And you're like, oh, but I always smell a rat. That doesn't mean this person's bad. According to this, you wouldn't be feeling it. This is reflecting your emotions back at you. This is not fortune telling. This is saying to you, you feel it, so follow it through. Pisces, that's what I got for you. You say, LOL, Jessica. Does this resonate? Does this not resonate at all? Inquiring minds want to know. And hey, Samaya, you go when you gotta go, girl. I get it. Wow, let's move on. Let's move on to fire. I'm feeling elemental right now. I think I said air, but we're going fire. Aries, cardinal in the survival stage. According to the zodiac, you're the newest one of them all. You're the first. First incarnation round the cycle of 12 is Aries. And what's funny about Aries is they have a smile for everyone. They don't really have a fight mentality. There's a lot of love in Aries. It can be so lovey-dovey, but how do you love fire? How do you touch fire? I feel like there's a song or a poem or a lyric somewhere in that. How do you solve a problem like in Aries? Well, let's figure it out. The Hanged Man, Two of Swords in reverse, the Fool, and the Ace of Swords. Okay, so there is going to be a triumph here of love. May signify a birth, but I'm not getting birth from what we're about to break down. So I think that it can be love or hate. It can go either way, but I'm seeing those roses. I'm getting a love reading. The problem is the Hanged Man. You feel absolutely alone in this relationship. It's almost like party of one, but there are two of you. And that's a hard emotion. Two of Swords in reverse, middle position. You want to end this stalemate. You want this thing to come to a head. You want to say, here's the thing, let's figure it out because I love you. You have extreme love for them. And I wonder if that extreme, I don't want to paint it negative or positive, but there is an extreme feeling you feel about them. The Fool, the positive inner forces that guide you. Take this extreme want to make this work, Aries. You feel utterly alone in this. And the Two of Swords, middle position, but you want to end this stalemate, this falsehood, and you want to be your hero, be your own hero. Be your own. There's a hero. If the Aries makes a move, I think you have to make a move, Aries. Clarifying card. 10 of Pentacles in reverse. Loss of reputation. Loss of something. What are you losing? What do you feel like you're losing if you make this confrontation happen? But not through the telling of a half-truth. A brutally honest, let's make this work, here's everything I'm thinking. You feel like they're going to walk out on you. That's it. I can't hear it anymore. I'm done. I don't think that's going to happen. Not based on the fact that you've got the Fool in the result position. Part of you knows you need to do this. And you know what? Worst case scenario, they leave because you spoke your mind. God forbid. God for mother freaking bid that you speak your mind, but no, don't go because I spoke my mind. I'm just not liking that. On a personal level, I don't like the idea that you speak your mind and then they might leave you. You're afraid they might leave, so you do nothing. Talk about out of alignment. Talk about, so 2018, I think we're moving into 2019. I think we have to go along with the tides. Aries, go for it. You have to have the conversation, or you're going to be in this stalemate for a really long time. Leo, rising like the phoenix. That star card. I always think of Leo when I think of the star card. I don't know if that card is actually synonymous with the constellation of Leo. The tarot does have a beautiful Kabbalah connection to all of these stars. I'm not that studied. I'm on my way. I'm revealing my secrets. So, Leo, what's going on? Leo. Say it a lot. I say it. The Nine of Rods. The Ace of Cups in reverse. The Ten of Rods. And the Hermit. Let me gather. That was a big chunk of pineapple. Oh, I'll be rude. I'll give a read. I'm chewing. Hold, please. Nine of Rods. Your inner strength will be crystallized by this opposition. The Hermit. You've got to meditate. You've got to go in. You've got to really make this problem that you're having regarding your lover, your twin flame, your person. You've got to meditate on it. You have to say, yesterday you were stuck in an infinity loop. That's a lot of vowels. In an infinity loop. And it's time for you to break through that paradigm by not going outward. No more sex. No more of that. Go in. Choose you. And as you do that, you're going to start to feel this inner opposition you feel toward actually bothering to think about your twin flame. You're going to start to feel that crystallize or make sense. You're going to start to go, okay, this leads me to the Ace of Cups in reverse. Revolution and change. Ace of Pentacles in reverse, bankruptcy. Ace of Cups in reverse, this is sun. This way, change. Still has a positive connotation in this, but only if you bother to meditate. Ten of Rods, outcome position. Conflict of opposites. Intrigue. This is your twin flame still. There is this thing about them that's not landing on you. They're in your heart, but you can't get them in the head. You can't get them in the body. They're here, and that's what's frustrating you, Leo, is that they're in, but you don't know what to do about it because everything else about them is not a match. Clarifying card. The Queen of Swords in reverse. That is, There's a pettiness to this. I'm getting a feeling that the thing that you can't land on is petty. Let it go. I made a promise tonight that I wasn't going to yell at Leos again. But look, I'm like, my lion is coming out. Let it go. It's petty. The Ace of Cups in reverse. You need to have a revolution. You need to meditate. Go into this opposition through meditation, through dealing with your fears about it, will work. I think your person's a good person. Just really think. Just think. I think that it's actually time to just spend some brain power on it. It could be as simple as that. I'm not getting a bad reading about your twin flame. Sagittarius. You know, Sagittarius always has a mission. They're on the go. They're on the hamster wheel to get their love, their career, their this, they're that. They really want to make their life work. But at some point, it's like, take the blinders off, Sagittarius. There can be a kind of like, really? Naive? Like, were you that naive? Is that real or is that an act? I think it's real. I actually think that it's like, you don't see, there's something, Sagittarius, there's a blinder on you when it comes to love sometimes. It's the reading I'm getting. Nine of Rods. Knight of Rods in reverse. Temperance in reverse. The Nine of Cups. So already your inner being, you want joy, Ghost of Christmas Present. You just want to have happy, healthy feasting. You want to be good with your lover and your life. And then you've got the Nine of Rods. Inner strength will be crystallized by this opposition. This is sounding like a broken record, Sagittarius. I have a feeling you got this already. I remember saying that. I say it the same every way, but I think yesterday you got it. Knight of Rods in reverse. Conflict, division in emotional life. There has been a division. What was it? Was it a breakup? We're still going through the breakup. Something more extreme, a divorce? Is it a separation of any kind from the person that you want to be with? If so, temperance in reverse. Conflicting interests. It's not a match. Why are you not letting it go, Sagittarius? This is now the second day in a row where it's like, okay, you know what? I still want them. And it's like, well, guess what, bitch? Temperance in reverse. It's not a match. And you're forcing this match, but it's not going to happen. I get it. Look, not to come too hard on you, to come down too hard on you, Freudian slip. This is your feast. I get that you want what everyone wants. We all want this joy. We all want this merriment. Clarifying card. You're not wrong for wanting that. You're not even wrong for wanting this person. The Knight of Swords is coming at you, letting you know there's just such destruction here. The thing you're fighting for is actually self-destructive. Because I don't care about the other person during a Sagittarius reading. Even if, oddly, even if they were Sagittarius, I care about you, the Sagittarius, who this resonates with. Not every reading resonates for every sign. If this resonates for you, fantastic. That means take this to heart. Heart is the overarching theme of a twin flame and love. Take it to heart that you're fighting for something that's not a match and you're hurting yourself. That is pretty clear. You're hurting yourself. So to use a little empathy, if I channel that, I totally get wanting somebody who it's not a match. Hardcore get that. Your pain's not wrong. You're just being reflected back that it's not worth fighting for. It's killing you, Sagittarius. It's killing you. Oh, man. I had a little wave of sadness just now. But it's Taurus time. I think I'm going a little out of order. I don't care. It's Taurus time. Fixed Earth. Fixed Earth. You are Earth and Fire. I think Taurus is Earth, Wind, and Fire. I get a vibe from Taurus that they're with it. They're the bull, but then they're really stubborn and strong. But with regards to love, there is a kind of flippancy, a kind of lack of landing. The one element that I don't feel very much from Taurus is water, whatever that's worth. We've got Taurus. 4 of Pentacles in reverse. 10 of Pentacles. The Hermit in reverse. 5 of Cups. You're feeling a loss, but you still have stuff on your side of the ring, to use a sports metaphor, which, why am I doing that? So you've got the 5 of Cups, loss, but you're receiving something. There's bitterness and frustration in you, Taurus. Why? 4 of Pentacles in reverse. You're thwarted. You're afraid of losing something. But I'm getting in the first position. That's interesting. I feel like you're thwarting yourself with this negative thinking. But what are you negatively thinking about? Certainly your twin flame, but to what end? 10 of Pentacles. Family matters. Your family getting in the way of who you love, Taurus? Your family has something to say? Are you trying to Be that kid who's like, nobody will let me do things my way. But there's mom and dad being like, look at our happy, perfect family. And it's not a happy, perfect family because people have fucking opinions and they're getting in your head. I'm getting a sense that someone in your family who has strong pull with you, Taurus, is getting in your head about what or who you want, which is leaving you as hermit in reverse. It's leaving you feeling, yes, meditative, yes, isolated, but there's an inability or almost a refusal to mature into this relationship, to go after the person that you want. And that sucks. Because there's a wisdom needed to be able to break through that paradigm and to be able to break through, well, what will they say if, oh, what will this person say if I blah, blah, blah with the person that I want? Who gives a fuck? Do what you need to do for you. And, I get it. You give a fuck. But how is it serving you? How are you feeling? Clarifying card. Four of Cups in reverse. This is a very good omen. Someone new, the person you want, will absolutely enter your life. They'll say yes, Taurus. Based on this, not fortune telling, but based on a reflection of you. I'm getting a good omen from this. I guess omen is the closest word I have to fortune telling, and I try not to go into that realm, but there is an ethereal thing to tarot. So let's say that omen is a better word than it's a definite yes. It is likely. That's that figure eight ball, right? It is likely. So I would follow through on this, bust through the social paradigm and say, yep, thanks for your opinion, but I'm doing me, but thank you for your opinion. Whew. Let's go over to Virgo. What's happening with my Virgos? Your symbol is the Virgin, representing this earthy innocence. You're here to have a good time, Virgos. You're not here to fight. You're here to love. So why do bitches be coming at ya? You're here to love, Virgos. We're all here to love. Ace of Cups. Nine of Rods in reverse. Ace of Swords in reverse. Five of Rods. You're going through it right now, Virgo. You're feeling a lot of, let's say, tether. You're feeling a lot of heartstrings that are tethered to you, pulling in every direction, from every which way, from every possible relationship. And you're like, let me just gather my thoughts. Ace of Cups. But something happened in your life. You feel wealthy and content, and there's love. Whatever happened to you with all of this crap that you're feeling, you're still maintaining your ability to find the love. Nine of Rods in reverse, middle position. Yep, there is distress, there is obstacles, but notice that because Ace of Cups is first, that you've got what it takes to get through the obstacle. I find that to be a really interesting pair. Ace of Swords in reverse, extremes of love, hate, ambition. Okay, here's how I'm feeling this. There's a small infinity loop here. Ace of Swords, upside down. Extreme love and hate. Your overarching theme, Five of Rods. Take these rods out of these people's hands and put swords in them and have them been piercing through your heart. You are pierced through the heart. And who's to blame? I don't know. The universe is to blame. You're to blame. Everyone's to blame. No one's to blame. Take these swords going through you, but actually breathe, Virgo. Just take a breath in. Ace of Cups. You are at the right place at the right time. This is your ticket out of this crap with people coming at you. Yes, the Nine of Rods in reverse is just another reflection that shit's going down. Clarifying card for Virgo. Five of Cups. There it is again. You've lost something big, but there are two cups still upright. And if those two cups are your peace of mind and your soul, then isn't it okay that you took a hit with that third cup, especially if that third cup represented the material world or something false within you or your life? If you left a relationship, if you got dumped, if you dumped someone and you're feeling fuck, did I make the right move? I lost 3 of my cups. Well, cut your losses, Virgo, because you've got the Ace of Cups on your side. Cut your losses and say, here we go. Depending on how much you buy into the tarot, the cards don't lie. If this is just a fun experience for you and you like the reflection back, then hopefully this is resonating, Virgo. You didn't make a wrong move, even if it feels like you made a wrong move. The feeling's not wrong. Capricorn. There's something about, I say this every time, there's something about Capricorn that makes me feel you are freshly sodded soil. They upturned the earth a little bit, but only to plant carrots and pineapple and maple water. Capricorn, there's something fresh about you. Fresh. And earth. You smell like soil, is what I'm saying. Capricorn. 4 of Rods in reverse. 2 of Cups. Temperance. And the Queen of Pentacles. All right. Overarching theme. Darkness, generosity, spirit, devotion, opulence, and security. What's been going on with your twin flame or your lover? You're feeling a recent reconnection with them. You're feeling like, okay, I think we're going to be okay here. 4 of Rods in reverse. First position, doesn't matter that it's in reverse. You've got matrimony. You've got this kind of blessing, emotional blessing surround you, and especially 2 of Cups. Love, affinity, friendship, spiritual union, and harmony. There was a reconciliation, however dark your storm was, you're kind of seeing your way through it emotionally. You've got blessings on your side, and you've got friendship and harmony again. Temperance in the final position. There's a mature adaptation to whatever life's throwing at you. You are rising to the occasion. Yeah, your soil got upturned, but then someone came along, maybe it was you, and planted seeds, planted carrots, and now you put the soil back on and you're like, thank you for upturning my soil because it forced me to look at myself. Capricorn, I feel so proud of you as Uncle Chris. I feel so glad. I'm truly right now channeling a feeling of gladness on your behalf. We'll cut right to, no, we won't. No clarifying card necessary here. I feel so strongly about this. Good on you, Capricorn. Capricorn, go buy some candy corn. Try to find the organic vegan kind without any gelatin, without any fake dyes, but go for it. That's good reading, Capricorn. Was that the Earth? Did we get through all the Earths? Could it possibly be air time? Air. We have Aquarius, Libra. I went out of order in Gemini, so now my brain's all jumbled. Aquarian. We're going to go Gemini first. Gemini. Gemini. Right now I'm feeling Geronimo, and I think that's just because the word is close to Gemini, but I'm feeling there's something giant. There's something giant happening in your life, Gemini. What is that? What is that about? Queen of Rods, the Fool, the Devil in reverse, and the King of Cups already coming at you, letting you know responsibility. You're wanting to stay very responsible in this situation. But the Queen of Rods comes at you. Warmth, devotion, family. This is a really good feeling I have right now about this reading, Gemini. You're getting success in this relationship. I'm trying to remember your storyline the past couple of days. There was some trickster moments, there was some affair moments, but you're saying, let me take, maybe you had an internal shift, Gemini. Are you taking responsibility and going after the one you want? You got the Fool, all the positive forces that are guiding you. Have the best journey you can, as happy and joyous as you can, and as big kid. To me, the Fool middle position, Gemini, big kid. The Devil in reverse in the final position. That's interesting. There's going to be Are they getting you? Are you putting your best foot forward, Gemini, and then it's not landing? You're doing everything right, but there's a pettiness that concludes this. So let's clarify. The star. And what's interesting about the star is that you've glimpsed this good health. You've glimpsed this good way of life. I see the devil in reverse surrounded by this many good omen cards as it's a hiccup. They're going to come around, Gemini. Wait it out a little longer. Don't make a rash decision right now. And if you're single, I'm feeling that thing you're not sure about them, try your luck anyway. Because it's not luck, it's emotions. So Gemini, I think you should make this happen. I'm feeling good about that one. Maple water. It's nature's masterpiece. Pineapple. I need a little sugar. I need a little sugar, honey. Sugar, honey, iced tea. Natalie K. You're lost in love. What's your sign? We're moving on to Aquarius. Aquarius. Fixed air. Your Virgo sun, moon in Aries. Virgos were surrounded by a ton of bullshit, a ton of opposition, but ultimately Ace of Cups. There's blessings surrounding whatever move you made. So if people are coming at you, Natalie, and they're like, are you sure it's a match? It's not a match. Fight for it. To me, the message was clear for Virgo. You can watch it back. Fight for it, Natalie. Don't let it slip through your fingers, and the responsibility is yours. And that's the shitty part. 2 more shuffles, because I was having a tete-a-tete, heart-to-heart with Natalie. Page of Cups. The Magician in reverse. Sometimes I feel like the Magician is the card for Aquarius. Don't even know if that's an actual correlation, but it feels like it. The Star and the 4 of Rods. Aquarius, this is fantastic. You've got emotional blessings surrounding you. You've got somebody in your life, artistic. They talk to fish. I would love to hear what that sounds like. And there's an artistry, an attractiveness to them. The Magician in reverse. You've got, this is the only bad news. So there is emotional blessings as your default position right now emotionally. And there's an attractiveness to the person you want. But this is saying you've been thinking about pulling a trick. You've been thinking about some dark magic, Aquarius. And you've glimpsed the star in the final position. You've glimpsed the transcendent way of life. You know the light at the end of the tunnel's there. I'm curious as to what this clarifying card is going to be. 5 of Cups in reverse. Your hope is going to be renewed, Aquarius. There's going to be the reconciliation. Absolute reconciliation. But you got to be careful as shit, Aquarius, because if you start pulling some bad magic, I don't know that this is going to be what happens. This, to me, middle position is saying be on alert because you're turned on your head with some of your decisions. Aquarius, don't fuck this up. Like RuPaul, don't fuck it up. You have to really be careful if you want this alliance to happen, if you want this reconciliation. I see the responsibility being yours, Aquarius, because you know you're powerful. Fixed air. Ooh. I get that one. I get that. And last but not least, we have Libra. It's the lowest note I can hit. Libra. I'll check what that is later. Not perfect pitch. So, okay, Libra, coming right at you. Last reading of the night. Can't even shuffle the cards. It's not a good sign. Libra. Nine of Rods in reverse. The Magician in reverse. The Nine of Cups in reverse. The Ace of Pentacles. Okay. I get what you're after. You're after the bliss. You're after the contentment. There is wealth. There is absolute want in you toward contentment. The fact that it's a pentacle says, what kind of bliss are you after? What kind of bliss are you after? Meditate on that as we go through the Nine of Rods in reverse. There's distress, obstacles, adversity. There is just so much going on in your life here that you're trying to maintain your alignment. I get that. We're all in that zone. But you've got the Magician in reverse, middle position, same as Aquarius. 2 air signs going through it. Dark magic, Libra. Be careful. What are you doing, Libra? Nine of Cups in reverse. Huh. I thought so. There's an absolute correlation between the Ace of Pentacles being your blessings message and this, which for me, overemphasis on the physical and material side of life. You're trapped in your ego, Libra, because the kind of bliss that you want is coming up. Pentacles, coins, finances, which can also mean plastic material world. You're going after the wrong kind of bliss here. You're not going after love right now. You're going after material world. But is your material world situation so out of whack that you can't even think about love? You're like, I'm totally in the throes of love, but I can't right now because I have to even just get my life in order. That felt right. So this, to me, coming through, for me, the most important word is overemphasis. Could you soften? Could you just soften, Libra? Could you just take it back a notch and say, yes, I do have to get everything right on paper. I'm trying to do all things at once. Libras have a tendency to be all things to all people. And then they forget that they are a person, that they have to make their own self. So put yourself in the position. Clarifying card, but I'm getting a reading that you just need to knock it off with the love thing right now and just don't even approach it. Just leave the subject. Knight of Rods in reverse. Knight is Rods, right? Yeah. Last reading, y'all. Knight of Rods in reverse. Yeah, there's a complete division in your emotional life. Your emotions right now almost can't be trusted. You're definitely to be commended for everything that you're trying to do, getting your paperwork, your housekeeping in order. But this reading is not even allowing for love, which is saying to me, knock it off with the love. Just stop approaching the subject. Go have lunch with a friend, a Cancer, Libra Cancer. That's a good match. I just think that, or find a fellow air, find another Libra, find a Gemini. Gemini Libra is great because you're same element, but both sides of the coin. Aquarius is just coming right through it, both Libra and Gemini being like, bitches, cut it out. But Libra Gemini is a great combination. Yeah, Libra, you're being told to knock it off right now with the love thing. Just literally force yourself to not think about it. Can you? Probably not, because can any of us? No. But do your best. And with that, thank you and good night.